Hello viewers, we're back again with the Carrier 27,000 BTU air, the conditioner. Got the coils all cleaned up and we're going to turn it on and give it a good test today. Let it run for a couple hours. So I haven't really tested it since I got it. You know, I tested it to make sure that it had a good charge and everything worked, but now that I've messed with it, I want to test it again, and before I go through the chore of lugging it upstairs, definitely want to make sure that it's 100% operational. So there's some things that aren't quite correct. There's a hole up in there, I got to fix that of course, and there's going to be some air leakage because it's not assembled completely, but it's not hot in here, so I'm not worried about it. I just have the controls sitting over here on the side. I didn't bother to put them back in all the way. I'll get to it later. I got to clean the control panel up anyway still, so. Alright, here we go. I'm a little concerned about this. I guess if that happens, that's not really a big deal. Now I'll put a screw in there. I don't need nothing happening. Okay, that's better now. It's tight. Not gonna move. Okay. Definitely a lot better airflow up the back now. Major improvement as far as the condenser airflow is concerned. Yeah, much better. Alright, now we'll turn on the compressor. This is not grounded, so we're moving with caution here. Other than the vibration, that seems pretty copacetic. We've already got some heat coming out. That's what that is. That's being efficient. About that, but that's not an issue for right now. Alright, well it's on, it's running. Just going to let it run for a while and come back and see what happens. I've had it running for about an hour now, and unfortunately I think it's a little low on charge. It's 72 degrees in here, so it should not be icing up. It's on low right now. I had it on high, and it was working okay. It was coming back at like 55, 58 degrees, which seemed a little high to me. So I think it's a little low, unfortunately. So we're going to have to put some gas in here. I don't think it's super low, because it did run for quite some time before a problem developed, but now obviously we got a problem. Yeah, the airflow is pretty reduced now, so it's not good. It's just going to ice up and turn into a freak show. So the project continues. So I'll have to throw some service ports on here and play with that and all this nonsense. I guess we can get a defrost here if I get the camera to sit right. Can't get the camera to sit right. There we go. Okay, so our test was a fail, but this is exactly why we test things, because if I had spent all the time building the frame up and carrying it upstairs and then I found out that it needed to be recharged, I would be kind of agitated, but now I can solve the problem preemptively. So, not good. You know, the problem is the condenser is shot. It's better than it was, but it still doesn't have a good airflow. There's a lot of rot on the bottom. So, you know, I don't know how much longer this is going to run. I thought it was in fairly reasonable shape for the age, but, I mean, you know, on the other hand, the rust is definitely, you know, the rust is in pretty dark stages down there. So, I don't know. We'll give it some gas and see what happens. That's about all we can do for now. And this is exactly why I bought that other cheesy air conditioner, because I'm going to need something in the meantime. And, you know, I'll keep playing with this to get it to work, but I need something in there until, you know, while I'm playing with this and trying to make it work.